What is up, people? What is going on?
Was
Welcome to another episode of the O.O.C. Big Ford and Roberto's in the house. What's up, Roberto? How you doing?
I'm living. How you feeling?
Doing good, man. Can't complain. Can't complain. You know how we do. We just over here doing what we gotta do. Not sure if LB is coming in tonight. I sent him a message to see if he was coming, but he didn't respond back. So, hey,
Maybe
man,
because
if it
he's
is,
afraid Danny's coming around or something. I don't know.
actually, Danny's not feeling too well. He didn't do Chris's show, so Danny won't be coming in either. He's resting
Mm,
up. Pretty sure he'll be in the chat, but
interesting.
we do what we got to do, man. You know what I mean? If we got to hold it down, we got to hold it down. That's how we do.
Because what I want to talk about is in his realm again.
Absolutely, 100%. So we have that. And also, if you guys have noticed, you see on the title, it says Disagreement Night. So what I did is I put the StreamYard link there in the chat. Now, if anybody had a disagreement with anything we've talked about on the show, you can come on and you can come discuss it with us. You'll get a segment, but we'll move on. You come in, discuss it, and then bounce out, whatever. And hey, man, whatever you guys think you want to talk about or you want to discuss with us, there's the link. You have
Let's
it
see
there.
who's gonna walk through. Let's see who's gonna walk through.
It'll be interesting. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see. Maybe nobody, maybe somebody. Who
Some
knows?
some people will see this as fear factor.
Shit. So how was your week, man? How you doing?
Long weekend. Played a lot of golf. Enjoyed it. Again, I always say not long enough, but the
Hmm.
moment was good. What'd you do with it?
Absolutely. Oh man, jack shit. It was a long weekend, but it still went by too quick for me. You know
For
what I
real.
mean? Basil, what's up? Myra Kitty, thank you for popping in. Dewan, appreciate it. Mads Mama Bear, Drop Shop, thank you guys for popping in. Much appreciated. You know how
Enough
we do.
love.
Absolutely. We got a few topics on the show today, and we also got the StreamYard link. So we'll see how it goes. Roberto, I know you just happened to see the movie. When did you watch it?
2 nights ago, 3 nights ago,
Hmm. Movie
and
we are talking about is American Skin, guys.
you would think that for those of you who saw the movie or have an idea of what the movie's about, you think a tear would drop over the action that took place, the basis of the movie. But that's not where the tear dropped. No, the tear dropped at the most, I would say, critical point of the movie when the kid who was the chosen to film the whole thing, when he was made part of the jury and
Hmm.
they asked his opinion of the whole thing because he was quiet and he spoke his piece, that was knowledge. And
Hmm.
I think that message was so fucking real. That's why that movie didn't get the notoriety it should have got, because there's a message in that movie and it's a deep message, man. And the way it ended, not surprised.
The movie didn't get notoriety though because it's a
Zero.
Spike Lee movie. Because it's Spike Lee
Zero.
though.
Big shit.
Hollywood,
Movie's good
Hollywood
and
don't like
movie's good.
Spike Lee. Yeah, yeah, but
Movie's good
Hollywood
and
them
movie's
don't.
good.
They don't like Spike Lee. His last movie, which was The Four Bloods 2, was really good too, and that movie got no traction at all too. But this one, the end of that movie, we're not gonna spoil it for you guys if you have. Well, I mean, fuck it, you guys should have
You
seen the
should have
movie.
seen it by now.
If not, it came out what 19. I'm sorry, 2019 or something like that. Came out.
Did it?
So yeah,
I
if
thought it
you
was
yeah,
2020. It
or
was two
maybe
years ago, no?
2020.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
two
maybe
years ago.
2020. Yeah, yeah.
And I've been wanting to see it for that long. Couldn't find it nowhere. But thanks to Big Ford Entertainment TV or Onzo TV, whatever you call that mofo, I saw it.
So what were your thoughts on it?
Deep.
Hmm.
It's pretty much thoughts that ran through my head for a majority of my life. Even before I had kids, I said, if something like that ever took place, I used to put my brother in that situation because, you guys were hanging with some people that shit could have happened.
Hmm.
And I always said if it happened, I'd be up on a rooftop just picking people off. And you know those people are. I ain't gonna say no names. but I'd be picking them off, especially, especially the way that guy carried on in that makeshift court.
Mm-hmm.
He spoke his piece, and that shit was true. That shit was
Mm-hmm.
true. And
Mm-hmm.
anybody in denial is exactly that, in denial.
Mm-hmm. And you're talking about the speech where he was talking about how the black
When he
people
lost it,
kill
when he
each other.
lost it,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
when he lost
Mm-hmm.
it, and then he started crying because he had a Homer moment. Those Homer
Mm-hmm.
moments are so fucking common lately. Anzo, I know we're gonna have a new little segment today. I don't know if you told the people,
Mm-mm.
but we're gonna have a new segment today. I'm sure you guys are gonna like it because we're gonna have material for fucking years. I saw a video today. This man talking about TikTok. Did you see that? The Muslim man.
I don't think so.
There's a reason why. I mean, I don't want to go off topic, but I'm just gonna hit it quick. There was a reason why I was never really crazy about TikTok and Snapchat. Because one day I was driving my daughter, and we're at a stoplight downtown, and it just so happened that a bus, a load of Asians, stopped right beside the corner and all crossed in front of me, crossing the street on St. Catherine. And I looked up and I noticed they're all looking in the car. And I'm like, wait a minute, you guys are the fucking tourists here. What are you looking at me for? I look
Mm-hmm.
over at my daughter. I think I told you this one, huh? She had her phone up, sticking her tongue out, doing all these faces. I was like, what's wrong with you? Oh, Dad, it's Snapchat. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
I put an X on that shit right away. I'm like, look how this thing is making people foolish, yo.
Mm-hmm.
So this Muslim man came out now and said TikTok is developed by the Asians, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if you go to China, he said, the algorithms in China have TikTok promoting knowledge, uh, achievements, rewards, all stuff, good stuff to encourage you, stuff to make you feel good about yourself, right? But for North America and more or less the rest of the world, the algorithm is different, where they're showing you people pranking people pranking family, people doing stupid tricks and stunts. And basically, what he's saying in a nutshell is they're dumbifying the world. They're making the world dumb. They're making the world fall into a realm of behavioral stuff that's accepted. And it is. We see it, Anzo.
Yeah, but that's not TikTok's fault. That's been going on
No,
since those Vine days.
TikTok is the door. It's the Pandora's box because look how many people are on that. And even when there was a conspiracy about these guys were backdooring everything, they're storing all your information.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody dropped off of there. In fact, it even fucking grew.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're
Yeah, but
intertwined
that's
with Facebook somehow, some way.
but that's what people. That's the thing that's most concerning about TikTok is the fact that they can take your information. Like there's a Joe Rogan segment where he's talking about it. You know what I mean? Anything on your phone, the minute you agree to TikTok, they can get all the information they want from your phone, right? And I was like, okay, I get it, but every app does that though. You understand that people are acting like it's a new thing with TikTok. It's not. Every app that you have does that. Every app that you have on your phone takes your information. Every single one, down to WhatsApp. WhatsApp even has a little thing where it says, "Oh, they have to encrypt some of the stuff now," right? So every app does it. It's
Yeah, but I don't know the orientation of all these apps, but I know a communist country is running this because China, the government's in everything, right? Everything, Anzo, everything. So,
Mhm,
these
mhm,
guys don't play fair. They don't play right. They're covering their own. I ain't bashing them. They're
mhm.
covering their own. But what they're doing is when they come and touch the rest of the world, then that shit's fucked up. You want to do that to your people, that's fine. But when you start doing stuff to us, like, you know what? If I were to try and get my kids to delete their TikTok, mission impossible, yo.
Mhm, mhm.
Mission
Yeah,
impossible.
but I also like unless this Indian guy, whoever said it. I don't know how he knows that. I don't know if he was in China and did TikTok over there. I don't know. I don't know where his information comes from, right? So I'm gonna
Mhm.
take it with a grain of salt at the same time. But I also know that China's laws are a lot different than America or North America,
Well,
right?
they're
So
communists.
yeah, they
It's
don't
their
tolerate
say.
certain shit.
Yeah, but you see, they control it. So let's just say you're the prime minister or whatever they call the guy over there in China, and I come up to you, Anzo, watch. I have this thing that the world loves, and they have to store all their information on there, pictures, name, address, everything. They got to store it on there, and they're just giving us data. They're just giving us data. They're just giving us shit, man. You want to do it? You're in control.
Hmm.
You're gonna tell me no?
Probably not.
You be rubbing your hands together so much you lose the skin on your palms, yo. Cause that's like genius.
Hmm.
Because for them to be sending people around the world to buy a property, that's one thing. Now they're in something that we can't let go of. And I know you say everybody is a part of that. And I don't deny that one bit, Anzo. Every app is taking some kind of information from us. But if you go on your shit and look on the average person, which app is getting majority of their attention? It's TikTok.
Yeah, but that's now though. Before TikTok, it was something else. You know what I mean? It's the trend now.
But was
That's
that
what I'm saying.
something else as big as TikTok is? Is there as many
Yeah,
users? I don't know,
so,
Anzo. I
yeah.
don't know.
Some of
There's
them were.
grown ass.
Remember the vines? That
I
was
never had
huge.
Vines. I never had
Yeah,
that.
the vines were huge, bro. They were just like five little, not even like 30 seconds videos where dudes would come on there and do some stupid shit on the vines,
You see,
and
I never had it.
those things were popping off for at least 2 or 3 years. Like that was the shit. I don't know why it fell off, right? I think something else came and took its place, but that's what usually happens. Something else takes its place. Facebook was doing the same thing. All your information is Facebook. They tracking that. You can watch a documentary. Zuckerberg's went to court for all of that shit. You know what I mean? For taking people's information and all kinds of shit like that. Then what happened? Instagram,
I
Twitter.
think we
You
need
know
to
what I
do
mean?
some
So
research because right now, I don't know of any app that I've ever seen before that it doesn't matter the age group, they have this app. You would never see Snapchat on my phone. Anybody at hockey, none of them have. Maybe one or two of them, sorry, have
yeah,
Snapchat, but they ain't bragging about it, right? I'm
yeah,
just
but
saying. But
you have to be over 18
everybody
for
has
TikTok though.
TikTok.
But you have to be over
Everybody,
18 for TikTok.
but they have it on Zo. And trust me, not everybody's 18 that has that shit. I see little kids
Right.
on there.
Facts, 100%. But it was the same thing with all the other apps. You have to be over 18 to do it, but there's a bypass for it, right? So little kids were getting on the app same way. It's the same thing. It's nothing new. People are acting like what's going on with TikTok is
No, I
new,
know it's
but
not
it's
new.
not.
I know it's
Yeah, it's
not new,
not.
but the method of the madness is new, Anzo. What you're doing on TikTok, you were not doing on Facebook. You were not doing on any of those other than that Vine thing you mentioned that I've never heard of. And I could ask a lot of people, they've never heard of this Vine thing. Like, was it an app? Was it a website? How did it work?
It was an app. It was a Vine app. Same thing as TikTok.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It was big. You ask people, they'll know. They'll know. Certain people, anyways.
And I'm telling
But
you, I try and stay in
but
touch, but
but again, and because I'm on these apps, I'm on them. TikTok is doing nothing new. Facebook has done it. YouTube does it. You can go on YouTube and find fucking nude yoga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like butt naked women on YouTube with doing nude yoga. Yeah, see, Chris said Vine was the predecessor to TikTok. Yeah, it's the same thing. I want some disagreement. Well, the link is there. If you got something to disagree with, Chris, pop in. But yeah,
well,
that's what I'm
I have to
saying. So
disagree too because I know those means were there. And evolution causes things to grow. All of those things you mentioned were out prior to TikTok. You don't think TikTok looked at all of those things and say, we're going to take a bit of that, a bit of this, a bit of that? If you look at the amount of users over a span of time, I see TikTok being like the US and all these other ones are Canada because TikTok blew up, dog. And they're not all run by communist countries. There's different things you got to look at. I understand what you're saying, and I don't argue you one bit. This is not the new kid on the block, but this is the evolved kid on the block. This kid came in here with like 3M, we didn't make it, we made it better. That's how I see it. And who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe 2 years from now, you're going to get some information, or you won't see me because I share too much information. You know what I'm saying? Some
Yeah,
fucked up times we live in, yo.
Danny says, I know Amazon does it. You can be talking about a product on your phone, and when you go look up something, it's right there when you talk
They're
about it.
all doing it,
Absolutely.
Danny. They're all doing it.
Absolutely.
What we're
Anzo, brother, I
talking
want
about
you to
right now
know
will be on my Facebook tomorrow.
that I have so much respect for both of you. You guys are awesome dudes. Thank you, Triple H. Much appreciated, man. You know what I
Respect.
mean? We just here talking, two guys. This is what we've done. Like me and Roberto used to sit down when we were working together. We talk all the time. So we're
Yeah, man.
not doing nothing new. You know what I mean? Man said I'm not disagreeing with any of them right now. Hey, you guys could disagree. That's what this fucking link is there for. You know what I mean? If you want to disagree, no problem. But
It's
I
okay.
personally, I hear what you're saying. It's communist country doing it, but also we don't know the origins of a lot of these other apps either, right? There's a lot of these other apps that were coming around. We didn't know the origins, but
I knew
from
Facebook was
time.
in the US.
Well, yeah, Facebook,
Instagram's
of course,
US.
right? But Facebook, Instagram, they're doing the same things. They're
Oh
doing the
yeah,
same
they're
thing.
listening. But I knew a long time ago to stop putting my fucking pictures on Facebook because they can do whatever they want with it. They have you have no rights with your images, nothing. So I stopped putting them. Now I just share funny memes. That's all. If Facebook wants that shit, they could have it. But
Hmm.
people are sharing their fucking lives on TikTok. People think they're TikTok actors, TikTok comedians, like Instagram models.
Hmm.
TikTok has evolved to a next level because I see some real talented shit on that stuff. But when you stop and look at it, take a step back and look at it. What is the object of this fucking app? What's the purpose of it? To exploit, to demean, to what is it for? Facebook was created for friends to hook up. It evolved into something more. But what purpose does TikTok serve?
The same thing YouTube and all those vines did to broadcast yourself.
Okay.
That's what they are for, to
But
broadcast
people are doing
yourself.
some
It,
stupid shit on there, man.
bro. YouTube was the original place for that. This is what I'm saying. That's why when people like that, I get what TikTok is doing, communists, but it's nothing new. If you've been on the internet, like on YouTube and all these stuff, you'll see all that stupid shit. You see the gold digger pranks that you see on TikTok, they started on YouTube. All those
Oh,
pranking,
I'm not
yeah,
talking that stupid prehistoric shit.
all those pranking stuff that you see on TikTok, they started on YouTube. All those girls dancing and shaking their asses on TikTok, it all started on YouTube. It's
But a
all
lot of people
here.
don't touch YouTube on. So I'm trying to say a lot of people don't like. I feel like I'm
YouTube's
teaching
bigger than
people about
TikTok.
YouTube.
YouTube's bigger than TikTok.
How long has
Guaranteed.
YouTube been out?
Oof. 20 years maybe,
Okay.
if
How
not
long has
longer.
TikTok been out?
Yeah, I
Three
know.
years?
I hear what you. No,
Three
I hear
years?
what you're saying.
Give
Yes, I hear
TikTok
what you're
20
saying.
years.
If it
YouTube will be
lasts
a
that long,
fucking
though.
microdot. I'm just saying, in comparison, we didn't know YouTube would last 20 years. We don't know how long TikTok's going to last, but the way
Mhm.
it's growing, it'll make YouTube look like a fucking TikTok on the planet.
But you see, the thing with TikTok is it's a trend, right? It's just like the Vines and anything else that was an app like that. So maybe it'll have longevity, but something else will come and take its place. Snapchat was the same thing. You know how big Snapchat was before
I said the
TikTok?
same thing about Facebook.
Right.
Facebook's still running.
Right.
Instagram is still running.
Certain things, yes.
I have a
100%
feeling
I agree with you.
TikTok is going to keep running
It
unless
might.
the world wakes up to this espionage going on over there.
It might. I'm not saying it won't. It has a chance that it will, but I also think that maybe something else might come and take its place. Who knows, right? That's
Yeah,
how
it's
these apps
possible.
work, right? So I think the stealing the information part, that's the most jarring thing. Not what they're doing on TikTok, what all that, the information part, because now you're saying you got a communist country that can take anything from your phone, right? I know I said it, other apps can do it and stuff like that, but like you said, this is a communist country that can do it. But me personally, I don't care because what are you gonna get from me?
But you know what? Everybody says that till they see some documentary and say, "Oh fuck, that's what they could do."
I've seen it.
I ain't waiting for that. I ain't waiting for
I,
that, Anzo.
I've seen the documentary already, bro. Go on
Okay, I
YouTube,
think
you'll
the
find it.
question should. I saw the video too, and I think the question should be more: why do they want it if it has no meaning? If we think it has no meaning, why do they want it so much? Why do they
Because it does
fucking
have
kill for it? Of
because
course,
it
it
does
has
have meaning.
meaning. I know it
But
has meaning.
no one says it doesn't have meaning. They talk
People
about
say,
that all
"I
the time.
don't care. What are they gonna do with
Right.
my information?" You know how many
Because
times I hear that?
yes, because me personally, what do? I go to work, I come home. The only thing they can ever do is track my fucking my buying habits and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? Like if I'm out there doing crimes and shit, then yeah, of course not. You don't want to be you don't even want to walk around with your cell phone because it could track that, right? Well, I'm just a regular dude. What? You're gonna see that I watch some porn every now and then? Okay,
No,
big deal.
it's more identity theft, Anzo. Not that anybody's gonna come after you. They could create an identity off of you, and the next thing you know, you got a bill coming to your house and you're defending yourself. That's what's the alarming thing. It's more the
That's,
identity.
that's a possibility.
You know, they could
But
get your
that.
credit card, you have credit card
Mhm,
protection, you have
mhm,
protection on more or less everything
mhm,
except
mhm,
your identity.
mhm.
Because you gotta
That's
prove otherwise, fuck.
that's a possibility that they can get your identity and do kinds of shit like that. But again, at the same time, it's like, well,
No, they create an identity, not get it. They create, well, obviously they get it, but
right.
they create a you and live a
Hmm.
second you, and then all of a sudden somebody's calling your phone or coming to your door saying you did this, you owe, and you're like, what the fuck? I never left my house. Yeah, okay.
Again, yes, you're right. But if they're doing it a communist country, they know that's not me. You know what I mean? Like it's not the 80s anymore. Like our protection and stuff is top notch at this point, right? You can just look at the credit card protection. Like remember back in the day, they would tell you don't ever put your credit card online. But if you put your credit card online and something happens to it, you call them up right away, boom, you get your money back. It's
Yeah,
happened to me.
but I just said that you're protected with everything, not your identity. Your identity, you have to prove otherwise. Because what's to say you didn't fucking do it and you're saying someone created it? That's what I'm saying. That's a bigger fucking monster. Go through PayPal, you're covered for life. Go through your credit card, you're safe. They'll cover you. That's
Mhm.
a no brainer. But your identity is something you should fear. I've been trying to plant that in my wife for the longest time. She's not worried about her passwords. She's not worried about people getting her information. For me, this is just me, but she's my partner. My question, like I said before, is more so why do they want it? Like, I'm not a crazy shopper. What do they want? Send me ads? Why are they putting all this money and resource into doing this if that's all they want is me to buy stuff? I think there's more to it. There has to be
Well,
more to it.
to sell your information for money gains and to put social credit scores on you to where your
Here's
life is involved
Andrea.
and their hands are not yours as you may think. That's what China is doing with TikTok. Here in the
Here,
US, we have LifeLock that protects your identity theft. Yeah, there's a lot of things that do that, right? That's what I'm saying. It's not
who's
like
with
if
LifeLock, Danny? Come on, man. You don't think I see the commercials too? Ask how many people are with LifeLock. It's like how many people have insurance in the US. Those are all advertisements, but I bet you a good 50, 60% don't have no fucking LifeLock and they're logging in with passwords 1, 2, 3, 4, and they get some bill at their house. The next thing you know, they don't own their house. That's the world I live in, Danny. Reality, not this fucking shit on TV. LifeLock.
yeah, but you're saying like if there's a fraud charge on your or your credit or whatever, right? It's they can find out. Like it's not going to be like, oh my god, you're stuck with this for life. They can find out if someone takes my identity and goes fucking a shopping spree in China. They know it's not me because I'm fucking here every day, so they know
You
it's
have
not
to
me.
prove that, Answer. That's what I'm saying. Your life has changed. They can just a simple thing like that could fuck you up. You're living your life, smoking your weed, doing your show Wednesday, Sunday, all that. Everything's cool, and then all of a sudden, what the fuck? I'm not telling you live in a bubble. I'm just telling you what's going on. That's
Yeah,
all. I'm
but
not arguing with you.
yeah, neither am I. I'm just saying like it's not as life threatening as you think it is, or
You
at least
just got to be
I don't think
cautious.
it
You
is.
know, you
I
saw the
agree. I agree.
documentary, and if
Yeah, I
there's
agree.
somebody out there that
100%.
could prove me wrong or prove me right, other than Mr. Lifelock, please say so. Thank you, guys.
No, I agree with you 100%. Just because I like don't really care doesn't mean I'm not fucking cautious with it. You know what
I
I
know you're
mean?
cautious. I know
But
you are because you're online
but
enough.
right, but I have fucking put my credit card on my line. That's one of the reasons why I have a Mac, right? Because Macs are hard to break into. They're
Mm.
hard to steal information from. So that's why I have a Mac. I don't feel no way doing it on my Mac. You know what I mean? Put my credit card information on there. But my iPhone has the touch, the tap. You know what I mean? My card is on my iPhone. Um, so, but yeah, I do agree. You have to be cautious. What up, K Dot? What's going on, brother? How you doing? I agree with you 100%. And like Andrea said, China's selling their information. China's basically trying to buy up fucking the world. That's what they're doing. I can't remember. And I had a video that I wanted to show was a couple weeks ago, and I forgot about it. It just brought me back to how much fucking China has been buying up in the US since COVID. It's astronomical. It is astronomical. Danny said, it's not as hard as it used to be to correct or survive from identity theft. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not. It's not the 80s anymore. You know what I mean? And that's why even when I'm at work
That,
and
that
people are like,
sounds
oh,
like shit. It's not the 80s. Come on, man. You think I'm in a fucking coma for 20, 30
no,
years?
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, but even like when I'm
Okay.
on fucking at work and people are like, oh, I'm not giving you my credit card over the phone. I'm like, what the hell is like, we're not in the 80s. If you listen, man, and I know me, one of my ex happened to, and like you said, it's the credit cards, but they were on point with that, right? Like, boom. My bank even called me one time before I even knew there was a transaction. And they're like, hey, we had this suspicious transaction. Did you do this? I was like, nope. And they're like, okay. I put my money back in there and changed my account number, gave me a new card and everything. So, because China already owns fucking Hollywood. I work in that field, Roberto. It's not as devastating for regular
What are
Joes
you?
like us to
Hold
correct.
on. Are you moonlighting as a banker now, Danny, and we don't know about it? What, police officers do that? Come on, man.
Well, I think those are the things he investigates, right? So,
Fraud?
yeah, yeah. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think. But Danny will tell us in the comments real quick. But it's a fucked
Listen,
up
I
sis.
respect him on his knowledge, policing, but we are all humans and we all have our own opinions to the information we take in. I don't sit here and just, like I said, that Indian guy that spoke or the Muslim guy that spoke, he just touched me, just like that guy you played touch me with prejudice and
Mm-hmm,
racism. It's just they touch you, it makes sense, you share it.
mm-hmm.
Now there's going to be these hardliners that are going to tell you it's not like that, it's like this, like this. It's up to you to take in what you want to take in.
Yeah, for sure. Um, but like I said, for me, it would have to be like I would have to. I would take what he said with a grain of salt because for me, I don't know like who this guy is. You know what I mean? It could be just someone on TikTok, like, hey, this is the reason why you don't like TikTok, and it could be anybody that could just do that, right? Let me see if I could find the Joe Rogan thing, what he says on TikTok. Give me a second, guys. Uh, I swear I hate fucking playing these videos sometimes because it ends up fucking.
But you know what's fucked up, Onzo? I was just thinking.
Mhm.
We didn't want to be a spoiler on that movie and talk about the end. But what did you think about it? Were you surprised?
Absolutely not.
Thank you. Thank
absolutely,
you very much.
absolutely
That's
not.
all. Honestly, you gave me goosebumps with that answer because I wasn't. I was like, hell, something's gonna happen. This is just too
Yeah, I know
fucking.
that. Yeah, yeah, he's not. He's not. No, no. I was like, no, no. It's not that easy.
My wife was like,
It's,
"That's why. That's why I don't watch this kind of movie." I said, "Why?" Like you didn't know what's gonna happen.
hmm For those of you that don't know, right? I know we're gonna.
Should we?
Nah, that's
Like you said, the
not.
movie came out in 20.
Yeah, it did, but also that's a big part of the movie for somebody because, like you, maybe they can't find it and want to see it or something like that. You know what I mean?
Onzo
So
TV,
can't.
yo.
But
Small
yo,
subscription, small monthly subscription, 5.99.
when it happened though, I was like, oh fuck, yeah, yeah, figures. You know what I mean? Like it didn't surprise me one bit. I was like, okay, there it is. Knew it was gonna happen. I was like, fuck though. But
But does Spike Lee do some work or what?
I can see that happening. You know what I mean? I can see
100%.
I can
100%.
see that
The
happening.
whole fucking movie, I see it happening daily. Daily, Anzo. Daily.
But breaking into a police station
No, no,
like
no,
that
no. I'm
and
just
doing it.
talking what happened, not the
Situations.
outcome.
Yeah. So, did you watch that movie that Danny told us to watch?
Like I said, I ain't following Danny's commands, man.
Well, it
I didn't
was
see it. I didn't see it.
okay. It was like African guys, and they went into a courthouse, and it was the exact same kind of concept of this movie. I just think the Spike
Where
Lee
was it
movie did it
based?
better.
Was it
I don't
based in
remember. Danny,
Africa?
what was the name of that movie, Danny? Where the guys went into the courthouse and took it over. You sent it to us on on our phones, and he said, "Yeah, check this movie out." Danny said they're working on this supercomputer now. The race to get it operational is U.S., Russia, and China. Once this shit goes live, we will be in trouble. It's going to be like Terminator Skynet. Um, when that shit goes operational, we are already going to be in trouble. Hold on. That brings up some shit. Okay. Did you see, and I never seen it, I just heard them talking about it. But did you see the fucking the robot rapper?
No.
Okay, so fuck the Joe Rogan. Let me bring this one up. Let me bring this up. Because I seen this on there and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And then I also seen um I also seen um this fucking AI. It was an AI talking.
What about,
And I was
did you see the one I posted with the robot there? That fucking creepy shit I posted with the robot shooting and those three guys kicking the shit out of that robot and the robot loses it on them?
no, I did not. I did not. Hold on.
My
Let me see.
headline was, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
That's not showing it. I'm trying to
Maybe I
see
can
if there's a
send it to you.
video of it, but okay, I think this is it. Okay, so this is them just talking about it, but I'll put it on real quick. I don't want to play somebody else's video, but I seen this shit and I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this? So I don't know if you guys have seen this, but yeah, this is
His
it.
entry into the rap industry hasn't only given rappers a run for their money, but has also stirred up a reaction from rappers and social media users
It's
who
a
don't seem
virtual
to be
rapper,
taking
not a
it well.
robot. Sorry.
Many rap fans have trooped to Twitter to express their thoughts. One Twitter user wrote, "Stupid precedent has been set. Attack on artists. Labels want to be cheap and not have to pay real artists. So they're making bots they can keep 100% profit. This shit is gross. Not to mention saying, why?" Other users have argued that signing Mecca is unfair to artists who have struggled their whole lives to get such an opportunity with a major label, only to have it given to an AI character.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes. Yes.
You remember I told you my caption was, "What did I just watch?"
Mm-hmm.
I found it now. You know what it says? This content isn't available right now
Oh yeah.
because this video
Hmm.
maybe shouldn't be out. It got leaked or something. But Anzo, I can't believe what I saw.
Oh,
It's too
David
bad.
sent a $2 super chat. He said, "Hey, Anzo, here's some dough." Thank you very much, David. Much appreciated. I appreciate that.
Bet.
Andrea said, "Yeah, Danny, and it's going to be like how it is in Total Recall, the original film and Minority Report." So here is what I found. I don't know. I think this is this the robot rapping. It's a TikTok meme, but here we go. The top drop, now I see the moon, no cap come kicking shit right yo. It'll start over again. Hold on.
TikTok, huh?
Bullets make them hot, just like a kangaroo. Drop the top, not see the moon. No cap, come kicking shit, right?
Yeah. So the guy who does the rapping voice for that, right? He actually was supposed to like they said they were going to do this big thing with him, and then they didn't. They ended up just taking it and putting it out there, and he didn't get paid for it or anything like that. I heard AI, right? Yeah, yeah, AI. Um, Outsourcing rappers now, huh? A shame. Exactly, and that's what a lot of people in the industry are talking about now. They're saying how they're trying to replace rappers with this kind of cheap knockoff, get someone's voice to rap on it, and boom, they can make money without fucking. They can make money without having to pay a rapper or anything like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Which one were you sending me, Roberto?
I sent you a couple, but the
Yeah.
second one is the first one I sent you is that guy I was telling you about.
Okay.
The
Okay.
second one is something we could talk about in our little segment there. What the fuck did I just watch, or what's wrong with these people? Something like that.
I got you. I got you. Donnie said, what's the difference between a virtual rapper and a 3D version of the artist? They had one of Tupac and of MJ. Okay. So here's the difference, Danny, is that they had someone of Tupac, right, and MJ, but they actually had to use, sorry, they had to use their music, they had to use the rights. So the family got paid for that, right? This is just someone who like they're want to replace rappers. That's what they're saying. Like they want to replace rappers with these virtual bots, make money off of them, and you're not spending as much money as you're getting back, right? So it's fucked up, but okay, it raps, but will it make my coffee? Who knows? This kind of thing this kind of thing isn't going to be a great thing that many believe it will be. It's going to absolutely ruin your life, and not in the ways you think you're you think been made to believe. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I don't really know much about it, the supercomputer and the spine and stuff. I haven't really looked into it, so I can't really comment on it. But I know when they had this AI woman talking, and they were talking about how it responds to questions and how quick it can think and respond, and it was giving all the right answers, and they also said it has the capability to lie as well. I was like, okay, so
Pull
this
the
is like
cord.
on another this is like on another level. But again, at the same time, and I'm gonna say this, unless I see it real up, I'm looking at this like someone did that on their computer. You know what I mean? And made this video because that's what it looked
We
like to me.
fuck.
The
You
one I
see,
see.
we fucking question everything, man. Is that shit real or not?
I,
That shit, you know, it
I,
is
I,
what it is.
I have to, because the technology is so good now, right? You can make things that look so fucking real. Like I gotta be standing in front of it and be asking it questions and it answering to me like that. But when somebody has a video, even if they show the whole robot and it's talking and stuff like that, I still kind of question it because you don't know if somebody's in the background typing on a computer to make it say what it's supposed to say and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know. I like I said, I really have to be there and see it. Elon Musk is trying to put chips into people's brains. Hey, I seen um it was a video game. It was a video game console that was supposed to be controlled by your mind. Popped it on there, put it on, and it would react to your brain thoughts and brain patterns and what you thought. And I was like, okay, yeah, they're tapping into some Terminator shit right now. They really are tapping into some Terminator shit. It's getting crazy.
Just to answer your question, Triple X, do you guys think that TikTok will be banned eventually? I think so. I think they're gonna find out something.
Um, I don't know if it's gonna be banned, but I think it's gonna be a trend that's gonna last 2 or 3 years, and then something new is gonna take its place. Right. People, especially the younger generation, they have a really short attention span. You know what I mean? And the minute something new comes along, they drop off of that. I have Raheem telling me Facebook is for old people. You kids tell you that?
Um, they say
Raheem
you.
tell me
They say you're still on Facebook, Dan.
Raheem's like Facebook's for old people. We don't do that shit no more. We don't do
Okay,
Facebook.
because we like to laugh. We like to share opinions about sports and stuff like that. We don't want to fucking be all the time in a mirror or have a phone pointed at me showing my left angle, my right angle, my left angle, me running away, me walking. Nah, Dread, that's not me. I'll stick to
Mhm.
good old, I'm an old man Facebook.
Yeah, right. But that's what I'm saying. Because us, we're the generation, we stuck on Facebook. Younger generation has moved on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, right? Twitter is more popping than fucking Facebook is, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
but TikTok has no age limit. If you see, go on there. There's no age limit.
Yes, there is.
Everybody is nuts on that fucking thing, man. I see 80-year-olds doing stupid shit.
Yeah,
I see
but you have
5-year-olds doing stupid shit. There's
they
no
put
age
kid,
limit.
but they have kids on. Yes, there is. You have to be over
No, I'm
18 to have
saying
an account.
people attempting to do it on Zoom. Not, I don't know about the sign up restrictions. I'm talking about the videos I see on there. Because
Okay.
now I'm seeing more and more TikTok videos on the old man stream Facebook, and I'm seeing all different kinds. Like, it's almost like enticing me to say, hey, this was funny. Let me go and see more.
Hmm. Yeah, but when you say kids, though, right?
Hmm?
It's either kids with their parents or something like that. Which means
Yeah,
parents
that's
have
how
to
stupid it's
co-sign.
getting. They're using the whole family.
Yeah, but they've done that. That's what I'm saying. It's not
No, but
new.
I know
YouTube has
they
done
did it,
that.
Anzo. Again,
I
I'm
don't,
not saying they haven't done it, but the volume is fucking crazy. Anytime you open up TikTok, the first thing you see is fucking stupidness. I don't see that everywhere. I go on Instagram, there's some cars, there's some different stuff. It's not all stupid people or
but
dancing. That's
it's
all there is on
because
TikTok.
yes, but it's because of what you look at, what the algorithm is. If you go on Instagram, right, and you
Mhm.
start watching girls shaking their ass, the next time you put on Instagram, you're gonna see girls shaking their ass.
But I have to choose. I want to see that, right?
Yes, yes, you do.
The first time I
Well,
had
no,
TikTok, yeah, I have to choose. I want cards. Like they say, follow this guy, follow this guy, follow that guy. If I don't follow
yeah,
them, I'm not getting it.
no, I know. But if you go on, even if you're not following them, and you go on someone's account, let's say you're scrolling through, right, and it pops up, you see a girl shaking their ass, right? You
If
click
I
on it,
like it,
right, and you click on it. You don't
yeah.
follow it. You just
If
click on it.
like
Then
it,
you
you're
go
gonna get
off.
more. You're gonna get
No,
more.
not even like it. Just click on it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to follow. You just click on it. Then that shows the algorithm that you like that stuff, and then you're gonna see more. If you go on YouTube, right? I go on YouTube and I was watching Fresh and Fit on a regular basis. And anytime I do on YouTube, Fresh and Fit video will pop up. Once I stopped watching them, I don't see Fresh and Fit popping up on my YouTube and thing anymore. So it's all about the algorithm. It goes with what you want constantly. All the apps do that. So if you go on TikTok, right, and you start watching just videos of fucking pranks and all that shit, then that's what you're gonna see.
But the
That's how
first
it
time
works.
I open it to see what my kids are all into, what everybody's
Mhm.
into. I download the app. I start scrolling. I'm not clicking on anything I like. I'm just scrolling through. The information it's giving me right off the start is all stupidness.
Right, because you're gonna get the most popular stuff. It's the same thing with
And the
YouTube
most
or any of
popular
them.
stuff to me is stupidness. I mean, some of it is funny, some of it is creative. Some of these
Mhm,
guys are even possible actors with the skits they pull off.
mhm,
But
mhm.
the amount of pretenders on there, I just, this is just me. I can't give it I, not because I'm old. This the substance. It doesn't grab me.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know.
It's fine if it doesn't grab you. But you see, when I click on YouTube, when I click on TikTok, I see booties because that's what I watch. Right? I don't see the stupid shit. I don't get none of that stupid shit. I may
So all you
see
get
it
is
in a
booties, booties, booties. That's all you're scrolling.
booties,
All you see is booties, booties, booties,
booties,
booties, booties, booties,
booties.
booties, booties.
And, Booties. I can show you right now. Booties, pure booties. Girls dancing. Shit. That's what I get because it's the algorithm. The algorithm always works with what you're doing, right? Now, if you're first popping on it, it's same with YouTube. You first pop on YouTube, you create your account, you're gonna see the popular things. Like you have the little boxes of things, you're gonna see all the popular shit, the ones that YouTube wants to promote. That's what they do, right? That's why you see some content creators, they get pissed off because YouTube is not promoting their shit, right? Like us. Think YouTube promotes our shit?
But you see, it's not so much the content that keeps me away, it's the substance. Like, I don't know what its purpose is. It doesn't serve a purpose for me. I'm not making stupid ass fucking videos. I don't really care to show off my life. So I can't see what it's doing for me. When I go on Facebook, it brightens my day because I see some shit that makes me laugh. I love to laugh. And yes, I can go on TikTok and laugh too. But I don't know why. I feel like it's trying to make me fucking stupid. Make me try like to be like those Tide Pod people, you know?
Okay, got
Following
you.
a trend and shit.
Beesnet is in the house. What's up, Beesnet? You had a
Beesnet.
disagreement with us? What's
This is
up?
the
What's
first
up,
time?
Nzo people?
Yes, it is. Welcome to the show.
How y'all doing tonight?
We're good, man. We're rolling.
Cool.
What you got?
Same old thing, bro.
Did you have a
Chilling.
disagreement or anything? Because that's what the link was for. If you had a disagreement or something you wanted to discuss with us.
What are we agreeing or disagreeing about?
That's what,
You just
that's
wanted
what
to
I'm
come
asking
in,
you.
right?
I saw something. I saw something, but I just briefly went over it.
No problem. No problem. Like I said, what
had
we
a
did
couple
is
of things.
we put the link in there. So if you had like a topic that you wanted to discuss with us that you didn't agree with what we talked about on previous shows or anything like that, you could like if you saw our show the other night and said, hey, I don't believe that, I believe racism or whatever. If you had something to discuss, you're more than welcome to.
Well, I mean, I can be honest here, right?
Absolutely.
I do believe that some black men do use the race card a lot.
Okay.
To get us certain things.
So
But
what's an
I'm
example?
not. I'm totally not a racist. I mean, I was married to a Mexican girl, so.
Yeah, no one's saying that, but give us examples. What you think? How do we use the race card?
I saw, I'm subbed to like some of these body cam footage videos, and the guy's like, "You're pulling me over just because I'm black," and they'll start throwing in like, because I'm black, and it's like, it has nothing to do with, you're black. I mean, if it was a white guy, he would have pulled me over. I mean, I had my fair share of ass beatings by white cops.
Mm-hmm. You see, the thing is, we don't say it doesn't happen, right? We're not saying that. We're not saying that sometimes, yes, we can be ignorant and we can act stupid, but majority of the times when it happens to us, it's usually because of the color of skin. Like, we're not saying it's all the time. And I agree with you 100%. Sometimes people use the race card and be like, oh, stopping me because I'm black. And no, you.
Well, Anzo, you know why that is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is coming from a non-racist guy. I mean, I've dated girls from all over the country. The reason that is statistics. It's statistically proven that black men commit more crimes. So, of course, it's going to show that there's going to be more.
That's what I was going to ask. Whose statistics say that? Because that's not.
I don't know.
You have
It
to
was on the
define
news.
crime. You have to define crime because there's a lot of innocent men in jail, right? There's a lot of people who have been placed in jail.
I'm not going to lie. I saw it on a news channel that they brought up some kind of national something survey.
Don't tell me that's Fox News.
I can't remember, but
if it's Fox News, Beast Nest, I'm going to have to pull the plug on that one because
But I mean,
listen,
us white guys, we get our fair share of ass beatings.
Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, you have snowfall in some parts of the U.S. and then you have snowfalls in Colorado. Now, the snowfall you get in, like, say, Burlington, yeah, you have snowfall, but Colorado has snowfall. They get endless snow. So when you look at the degree, yes, white guys get beat, but I'd say 1 in 5 get beat. 4 out of 5 black guys get beat. This is why we're saying, is it because it's black? When you look at the severity of it, you know, like when I see a white guy getting stomped by the cops, I don't go, yeah, it's about time. I still
Well,
say it's fucked
it
up.
also depends on the cop. So most cops got an ego problem. You know, they want to prove themselves, and they can't control their emotions. They get all pumped up on adrenaline chasing you, and when they finally catch you, they just unleash on you.
But it doesn't happen to everybody. I mean, if you look at how many
Oh,
white guys
it
were,
happens
wait, hold
many
on,
times to
recess.
me.
Look at statistics of how many white people are shot by cops compared to black people. I bet you it won't even be fucking close. I bet you there on that one. We're
Then
talking about murder, not arrest.
That goes back to, you know, again, please don't. I'm not being a racist.
I'm defending the conversation.
Okay, but
That's all.
the reason that is, it goes back to the statistics of black men commit more crimes.
But crimes are supposed to be going to court. The police are not supposed to determine the outcome of these crimes. They're supposed to arrest the guy.
Well, I guess
the guy
it
goes
depends.
to court and fights it. But when a cop decides to take a guy's life, the crime has nothing to do with it.
Oh shit! Don't get me wrong. I've seen some wrong ass cops do some wrong shit. I mean, I'm like, I've seen some cops do some shit that I'm like, that was totally fucked up. I mean, I just watched one the other day where the cop just kicked open the door, and the guy, I mean, just 1 second, he just shot him once, and he couldn't even tell if anything was in his hands, which nothing was in his hands. That was messed up.
It happens a lot.
So you guys see this right here? This is a statistics briefing book. This is for all offenses, right? So who commits right here? All offenses, all races, 7,632,000. Whites, 5,335,000. Blacks, 1,992,000.
So whites commit more.
Absolutely.
100%. A lot more. That's why I said, where is this stat line coming from? There's too much bullshit out there polluting people's minds, making them think that this is okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. White, black, Asian, Mexican, you name it. Sorry, not Mexican.
Well, some people think that white people get a pass from another white cop, which we don't, because I've had my ass beat by another white cop many times. And, you know, go ahead.
100%. I can agree with you. I know that. We all know that, right? And that's the thing. A lot of people think because we talk about black issues and say black cops and this, that, we don't understand that it happens to white people too, right? And
but Nzo, you know why? It was my fault because I was running my mouth. I was like cussing him out in his face, telling him to go fuck off. So it was my fault. I should have kept my mouth shut.
Oh, it's a possibility, right? And that happens too, right? But there's a lot of times where we as black men keep our mouth shut and we still end up getting our ass beats. You know what I mean?
True.
So we're not sitting here and saying it doesn't happen to white people. Hands down does. I could go on YouTube right now and find you a video, and I seen it years ago of this white guy coming out of a hotel. Cops killed him. Now we don't know the context of it because they just show him coming out and they shooting him, but we don't know the context of it. But we still know it happens. It's just with us, it's kind of sometimes unprovoked. Sometimes it's just a racist cop doing what they're doing, and we see it a lot more than we see white people happen to white people.
You know what it is, Nzo? My personal opinion, Nzo. I was in the military, and before I went into boot camp, you're all jacked up, wanting to fire a machine gun. I mean, you're like wanting to go to war. You're like really wanting to shoot that gun. You want to kill somebody. And I think it's same with the cops. They've never shot a gun in their life. And they go through police academy and they just can't wait to use their gun. So I think when they finally get that chance, when they get to pull their gun out, they get trigger happy. That's what I
Yeah.
think.
I also think it has to do with a power struggle too, right?
Yeah, yeah, the ego.
But Anzo, why
Yeah.
aren't they trigger happy with everybody? Why are they only trigger happy with
Hey, pull it
black
up again,
people?
Anzo. How many whites or blacks get shot? Does it show that?
By police officers?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't-
we have one in the commentary. He could tell us for a fact.
Yeah, I don't think it has that. I think it just has the crimes by ethnic group. I don't think it has by.
Because I think we probably get shot equally.
I don't think so.
Okay, hold on. Now I'll say maybe shot equally, but when I say murdered, it's not equal. When we say murder, you can say shot because they
It would
shoot
be
white people. I'm
headline
not saying
fucking
that.
news if a
But-
cop shot a white man dead, an innocent white man. It would be headline.
Now
say
I will
murder,
tell
yeah.
I will tell you this, and cops deny this. They will deny it. They say they don't profile people. Yes, they do. Cops
Mhm.
do profile your ass,
Absolutely, 100%.
and they say they don't do it, but they do.
Absolutely, 100%. They do. Like they profile, and yes, they profile black people, but they also profile, trailer park, what you call trailer
Yeah,
park.
yeah.
people,
If
stuff
I look like a
that.
fucking bomb, like a meth head, they'll pull me over. So they damn straight profile people, which they ain't supposed to do, but they do it.
Absolutely,
You know,
100%.
after the army, I got in a lot of trouble. I mean, I became a criminal. So I mean, I knew all the criminals, elements. I've been to jail so many times I can't even count. So I mean, I know the wrong side of the law, and I've been there. And you got some cops that are nice, and then you got some bad ones that want to prove themselves like they're, Mr. Badass, and they're just looking for that chance, to shoot you.
Johnny's saying, "What the hell?"
And what
Yeah,
really
I know.
Before that,
there was Anzo.
Go one up, Anzo.
You see
It's
that one?
proven. Yeah, go ahead, Business. Before I got to
You see that one video you saw? There was, I don't know if you saw this video of this black man. He was running from a white. He was running, nothing in his hand. He was running away from the white cop, and the white cop shot him in the back.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, we've seen it.
yeah, he struggled with the cop a little bit, and the cop picks up his taser, drops it beside the guy laying on the ground.
To make it look like he used
Yeah.
the taser. Yeah.
And
yeah,
then he tells his people that, hey, he tried to take my taser away. Now, that's straight up fucking wrong.
Absolutely. And Donnie said, it's proven that black men are convicted of more crimes. I don't know about committing more crimes. And Donnie, as you know, is a police officer, BeesNet. So equal
is
and
he?
qualified immunity is a bad combination. Yes, he is. But
I
thanks
don't
for
need to be
coming
a
on.
police officer to know that.
Facts. But thanks for coming on, BeesNet. If you have anything else you want to talk about, you're free to come on.
Respect.
Like I
All
said,
right.
the link is there. All right. Thanks for popping
bro.
in, brother. Peace. See, that's how we do it, guys. It's called disagreement time. If you have an issue, pop on.
But he's on the
talk to
wrong
us
show,
about
yo. We were talking about that last show.
Well, for me, I said disagreement for anything that we've talked about.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah, from other shows and stuff like
Maybe
that.
I
if you
shouldn't
didn't
blaze
do it.
any spliff because I can't hold too much memory and shit.
Nigga, you ain't that old.
I'm talking about the spliff, yo.
Yeah, I know, but still, you still.
If you cut me off, I can forget what I was saying in sentence. What the fuck? You remember last show? Damn, gonna need some help from the commentary.
Oh shit, that's
Matt's
crazy.
got our back.
Absolutely, 100%.
But I like the way you threw that statistical stat out there, Anzo, because I was gonna go look myself because I know that's some Fox News shit he was blurting.
I had to look for it because I know that's not the case, right? So I just wanted to put it up there and prove it so it doesn't look like, hey, you're just talking out the ass. But that's what we're doing here. If you have a disagreement and I can find some proof on it, I'll definitely pop it up, hands down, not
Did
an
you see what the
issue.
platypus sent out to you there? I can't see his
Which
name.
one?
It just went up one. Just above Mad's 98%. He was talking about some mass shooter if we were gonna talk about it.
Oh, right here. Yeah, hey Anzo, are you
I
gonna
didn't know
talk
about
about the
that.
black shooter in Tennessee? He live streamed himself on Facebook. Live walked into a store and straight up shot a random person, or will this be ignored? I didn't even know about it, bro.
Neither did I.
I
How
had
come it
no
didn't make
idea
the
about it.
news? He's black.
But let's see what we're talking about here. See if I can find something. Uh, 'Cause
I can't
I
believe I
don't
didn't hear
know.
about it. When did that happen?
I have no idea. And you're like, will that be ignored? Like what? Like we're ignoring when a black person does something? Absolutely not. You know why? Because we've had videos where we saw cops do something to a black guy and we're like, yeah, he was kind of shady on that one. Um, but if you
We
got a
call it how
link,
we
send
see
it
it.
to me.
We call it
Because
how we see it.
the only thing I see here is from 3 months ago. It says 3 dead, 14 shot in Tennessee mass shooting. So that's not it. Um, Police shoot unarmed black man. So if you got a link for it, show it to me because I can't find it. I can't find it. But we did have a video that I did want to pull up, and I can't believe I freaking lost it. But I'll bring it up. Gotta go to my history. Here we go. No, not this one. Not this one. This one. Ah, fuck. I clicked on the same one. My bad. Bear with me, guys. Give me a second. It's coming. Roberto.
Yo.
Hey, it's there. Talk, bro.
Yeah, I'm just
Quiet.
looking. I'm checking. I just logged into my YouTube. I'm checking out the commentary
I got you.
because I
Okay,
can't.
good.
Oh yeah, I can scroll over here. What am I doing?
All right. So this happened. He had one cop. He had one cop kept pushing me and wanted me to hit him so I could get assault on a cop, but I didn't take the bait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that they do that. You know what I mean? But again, like he said, I do agree with him that it's not all cops are that way, right?
No, they're not.
Right. So
Danny made sure to send us some videos of good cops. All three of them.
Yo,
absolutely.
All three of them.
several racial slurs.
It happened
So-
on Bruning Street over the weekend, and News 8's Whitney Burney in the newsroom after talking with that driver. Whitney?
Terrell Lipsey started driving for FedEx 2 years ago, and he says he's never experienced.
I think they
anything
do
like
show
this
the
while
video on
driving
this
that
one.
route. Tonight,
So,
we're not showing the attacker's face because he hasn't been charged.
but yeah,
A
here's
normal
the video.
Saturday delivering packages turns ugly.
You dumb black. Like, dog, you can't do right now. You lose your dignity, you get bird bitch. Cool, guys. Nah, dude. Just
A random man attacking 23-year-old FedEx driver Terrell Lipsey while repeatedly calling him the N-word.
I was shocked, confused, really irritated at the time, obviously. And so he ended up like stepping up into my truck, and I told him, I was like, no, you have to get down, and you can't be up here. And then I ended up calling the police, and he started like throwing stuff at me from my truck. He was like pulling fuses out of the little thing up there.
And it didn't stop there. Lipsey says the man then followed him to homes and began stealing packages. This one had medical supplies inside.
Wow.
Seeing him swing, I couldn't even finish the video, and I caught him, and so by now I'm livid.
Lipsey's mother, Kathy Faison, still processing the almost 10-minute long interaction.
To still feel like we have to deal with this, deal with the racial slurs, and I'm not sure what it was. I'm not sure if it's mental or whatever, but
So we could stop it there.
See what's fucked up? Because had that guy done something, he'd be the one in cuffs. I bet you any money.
And that's the thing. Like, you gotta be careful who you buck up on, right? You don't fuck it. Like, if that was you, Roberto.
What? He would have got a stomp right there. You're standing higher than him. Kick him right in his mouth, man.
Facts. Like, what the fuck are you doing? All right. Ooh, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. It's like, you see, I say this all the time because we had this discussion and we talk about these little groups on YouTube that I feel, may not be racist, but they talk about, racist narratives and they make it. Anyways, like I said, when the Ryan Kendall shit came out, I fought that hard because if we ignore the little things, then things like this will constantly happen. You know what I mean? Because if you can get away with the little things, then people are going to think that they can get away with the big things. And this is the problem. You know what I mean? Man is just doing his job. He wasn't messing with nobody. He's doing his job. And for whatever reason, some white man feels the need to come in there and say, you're this and you're that and you're
But
this.
not only
and
he
you're
wasn't charged for assault or picked up for assault. What about theft? He's stealing
that.
fucking people's
Exactly.
parcels. What the fuck? Explain this one, Danny, please.
And Matt said, federal offense on camera is still not charged. Wow. Exactly my point. Now, I'm pretty sure, at least I think, he's going to get charged. They're going to find him. They're going to charge him, right? Because even take away what he did to the black man, he's stealing people's packages. Like, the black man's dropping the package off, and he's walking up and stealing the package. So the FedEx dude is off the hook, right? Because you have video cameras of this guy stealing the packages, and then you have video footage of him attacking this guy. But yet, he hasn't been charged yet. And Danny said,
Maybe
wrong.
he wouldn't
The
be
video-
charged, Danny, but he'd be arrested. Come on, man.
I said, wrong. The video clearly shows he was provoked and defending himself. Short of killing the guy, the black guy would not have been charged if he defended himself.
Maybe 2 days later, but at the moment the cops arrived, they're arresting the black guy instantly. Instantly. Even if he called them.
Keep talking, Roberto. I'll be right back.
They hear, oh, what? Altercation? White and a black? Back up. They're pinning the black guy. The white guy's probably saying, I'm the one that punched him first. I'm the one. Shut up or we'll arrest you too. And they'll put the black guy down, arrest him. And then 2 or 3 days later, the video will come out. He'll get some little reward from the city and the saga continues. But I could say, maybe when I was younger, I'd say, that guy's a pussy. He didn't do anything. But now, I say that kid is smart that he didn't do anything. I don't care if you have a video because, I see a lot of times videos are involved and the outcome doesn't turn out the way it should. So there's no proof. There's no pudding or proof in the pudding. All these sayings that we used to use, they don't exist anymore because it's pure fuckery going on.
I step away to get a drink and I have this Bluetooth so I can hear Roberto. And I can just hear Roberto just railing. Just
yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up that, like I said, Nzo, we would be calling that guy a pussy, 20 years ago? What a pussy. He didn't stop him. He didn't, I would have done it. Maybe I wouldn't. I can't really say. I'm not in the situation, right? Mm-hmm. But now we're saying that he didn't do something. Maybe he was better off not doing something because between me and you and all of our viewers, 5-0 shows up there, altercation, black and white guy. Even though the black guy called, who do you think's getting arrested first?
The black guy.
So why is Danny telling me about this video? Like I said, that video will get airtime maybe a week later after the kid got his beats in the station house. It's irrelevant. It's just fuckery, and I don't see it changing. I don't care who's in charge. I don't see it changing because there's just too many. It's generational shit.
And business, and my problem is when I'm drinking, my mouth starts running off to the police. Yeah, you have to be careful what you say to them. But I had a friend that used to do that all the time.
My friend Maltz, I tell him, yo, you're going to catch a beating and I'm going to watch it, yo. Keep talking.
Yeah, right. And I would tell my boy, I'm like, dude, like if you keep fucking like cursing them off, we're going to be here all fucking night. You know what I mean? They're going to keep us here all night. Like just because one time, and I think I told the story, I'm not sure if I told it on the show, but we went into Tim Hortons, right? After the club. went into Tim Hortons. So we walked into Tim Hortons. We got our food. 2 cops came in behind us. They weren't following us or anything. They came in actually looking like they were going to order. Bro, when we left, they left. They didn't even order food. They left. Not even a block away. And they stopped us, right? So now my boy is like, what the fuck, man? You just seen us in Tim Hortons, blah, blah, and he's cursing them going off, and they're like, license and registration. I kid you not, they stayed up, they kept us out there for at least 30 to 45 minutes because he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Don't need that hero shit. Don't say because I'm black. Don't fucking say no stupid shit. Just let them do their business, and under your breath, walking away, call them whatever you want to call them, and it's over.
Uh-oh.
The minute you open your mouth.
Uh-oh.
What? Who's that?
Mr. Danny Graham is in the house. What up, Danny?
Batman's in the house. I thought he wasn't feeling well tonight. Too much po passion.
Roberto. Oh my God, you've been on my
Danny, I say it. I said it before. I respect you. I know you're a righteous police officer. I'm only calling what I see. That's it.
If I was a law enforcement officer, and the ones I know now, but to see that video footage, there is no way in hell, short of that guy killing that man, would he go to jail?
No, but Danny, you don't see the video. You just get the call. Altercation, black man, white man. You guys are pulling up. You didn't get no video. You didn't see nothing yet. Who's getting arrested first? Who's getting?
We have to look at the evidence, Roberto. Let's just say, for instance, like a domestic violence. If the wife called there and she said, Roberto stomped the shit out of me, did this, that, and if you look at it and there is no physical evidence, you ain't going to jail.
But don't you have to de-escalate the situation and then ask the questions? Or you just walk up there with your pen and paper. Oh, what happened here today? I noticed there was a fight. Who's the?
When you get the call, you got to park down the street, and then you walk, so you can hear stuff going on. You be able to articulate whether or not you got a raised voice, whether you hear stuff being thrown, or you can hear yelling, screaming, that kind of stuff.
Then see the same smile on Otto's face.
because hold on, Danny. Because Danny said park down the street and walk. And that don't happen here. They don't walk on the street and walk.
I'm telling you, you look at any police procedure about any kind of assault or any kind of domestic violence, especially domestic violence, more so than any other charge. You just can't pull in that yard because guess what? That fool armed, you in the fatal funnel can get shot. Now I'll tell you what policy.
I can understand that.
I can understand that, Danny, but I don't see that happening though.
Well, that's
especially when they say a black guy's involved.
That's on them. But I'm telling you.
Where you at again? South Carolina?
Yep. You can get the law book.
Maybe that's how it is there.
You can get the law book and you can sue the shit out of them if they don't follow policy and procedure. And that's what people are doing now.
So if I'm in a domestic dispute, right, and let's say I'm the bad guy, right, and I'm beating up on my girl, right, and the cops don't do what you said, they come in and they just come in, guns blazing and shit, arrest me. I can sue them for not following policy, for not walking to my door.
I'm telling you that.
Very good question, Nzo.
Okay, I'm telling you, if you go there and they don't have any physical evidence, let's just say your wife, your girl, whoever says, Nzo beat the shit out of me, she did this, and this. And they take her word, but there is no physical evidence that any stuff she says happened. If you get a lawyer worth his salt, you have a shown case of winning it. That is what I'm telling you.
My buddy called the cops on his girl. It was a man's voice. The cops came in. There's 2 men, 1 woman. 1 man got arrested immediately. The other man was told to shut up or he'd be arrested too. And then they went to question the woman. And she said, he called them. He calls you. And they still kept him in cuffs. So I know how it should be, and I know how it is. And I'm just telling you, Danny, I'm telling you how I seen it. I don't see no cops parking a distance, domestic violence. Maybe over there in South Carolina, but here, they're coming in and it's Christmas. They're coming in like it's a fucking anthill. 2 guys fighting, 25 cop cars.
I'm going to tell you exactly how it's supposed to be in a domestic. 2 cops should always come. When you get there, if it's a male or woman or male, same sex, whatever the case is, cop A should go to one of the people and talk to that person separately. Cop B should go to the other person and talk to that cop separately. Then the two cops confer and see whether or not the stories are matching. If they don't have any physical evidence or don't have any kind of eyewitness, then they are to try to determine who is the primary aggressor, which means who started the fight. If they can't determine who the primary aggressor and there is evidence showing that both people are involved in a fight, such as bruises, cuts, marks, whatever the case may be, then both of them is supposed to go to jail. Then they have a primary aggressor hearing, and the judge will hear all that information, and then he determines who is the primary aggressor based on the evidence and the testimony of what he heard. That's how it's supposed to be. I have South Carolina state law to back that up. I can't speak for Canada. I can't speak for the other 50 states. I'm telling you how it is there. And if we don't follow that shit, we can find ourselves in a lawsuit.
Then you know what? I'm gonna tell all my Canadian friends, my Canadian black friends, to go visit South Carolina. You're safe. Danny gave me the scoop on the laws over there, and they can't fuck with you. They can't fuck with you unless you do something, and they got the proof.
No, I ain't saying you safe. I'm saying it's supposed to be. 10 years ago, we didn't have body cameras. If you don't have a body camera now, you're not getting no conviction because the jury is not going to believe cops. They're going to believe the people on the stand. And sometimes
and again,
have body camera footage, and they still going to find the person not guilty. Cops are bad position now.
And you see, that's another difference from there to here. Our cops don't wear body cameras.
We're not meant to, but every
they're not killing us
every
much,
chief that wants to keep themselves out of the damn 10 o'clock news, get it off. And we get in our policy. You get on a call, you have to wear it. If not,
you see, I don't know. Oh no, go ahead.
And I'm saying if you don't wear it and something comes up, that defense attorney can use that to possibly get the non-conviction. All the defense attorney got to do is plant that seed of doubt.
You see, now I personally don't know if the laws have changed here recently, but I know at one point there had a vote on whether the cops should wear body cameras, and all the cops said no, right? So they don't wear body cameras here. Yeah, they don't wear body cameras here.
I can tell you firsthand. It first came out. It first came out about 20-something years ago. Not the body cameras, but the cameras in the car, and we did not like it. We did not like it until saving our ass because these people make these crazy ass claims. Oh, Patrolman Danny Graham, he touched me on the shoulder and grabbed my ass. I'm like, what are you talking about? Go get the video footage. It has saved me plenty of days. If you're doing what's right, it's gonna save you. If you're doing what's fucked up, then it's gonna hurt you.
It's gonna catch it. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I don't know what the reason why the cops here disagreed with it, right? Because, like I said, I remember Roberto saying, it's bad, but it's not as bad as it is in the States. So I don't know why they didn't do it. I guess they feel it's not as bad, or they don't need it, or whatever. But I still think it would be a great addition to our police force, hands down.
Don't keep your ass in check, man.
A lot of departments now got GPS on the car. They can track and tell you. Like we have people complaining, I ain't seen a police car in my neighborhood in 3 days. Chief can go right to you and say, "Ma'am, sir, you lying because we got GPS on the car. We can track our officers, and he been through that neighborhood 6 times in the past 2 days." So it has pros and cons.
I think we have GPS on our cop cars too. Wouldn't be 100% sure about that, but I think we do. It's just the body cams that they weren't agreeing with. And I even think our cop cars have the cameras in them. I think.
Yeah,
not 100% sure about that either.
Especially with your car don't have a camera in it. You ain't went in that case.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if they do. I'd have to check that out, but yeah, man, and I get it, but I'm just saying, like I've said before, that these things, if we don't nip them in the butt, like when we fight the shit on YouTube and stuff like that, gonna see all kinds of videos like this. White people just feel that they can just walk up to a black person and call him the N-word and do this and that. You know what I mean? And I'm on Roberto's side. I would have kicked the dude. The minute I would have seen him like when he grabbed the fucking seatbelt, I would have just kicked him in the face. Whoop, one time.
Isn't that like him stepping on my property, Danny?
Say again?
When he climbed in the van like that, isn't that like him stepping on my property?
Just because individuals step on your property, you got to be able to articulate whether or not that individual pose a threat. If you can articulate and the camera backs up that he in fact pose a threat to possibly threaten your life, then you have every right to defend yourself. Now that's it.
You saw the video, like when he, like Nzo said, when he started like climbing in, and the kid said,
if he
"You
would have
shouldn't
kicked
do
the
that."
shit out of him, I don't think that guy went to jail.
Okay.
Now I said short of killing him. Now he killed a guy, yeah.
Oh, you just give him a spinning back kick and take off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me
What do you
think? Let me just
Yeah, go ahead.
this rumor too, or this myth. People say, well, somebody break in my house, and I gotta kill him in my house. That ain't true. Here's the nitty gritty of that. If someone breaking in your house or trying to break in your house, you have every right to get a gun or whatever weapon and protect yourself, your family, your property. But if that individual is leaving and you give chase and you kill him, then you might be in trouble because the threat is
you
leaving.
didn't have to.
The threat is leaving. So people think just because they break in the house, you can kill them. Okay, yeah. If they coming to you in an aggressive manner, coming towards you, you golden. But if they can
As soon as
articulate,
you leave your house, you're fucked. No, Danny?
huh?
The minute you leave your house, you're fucked in a home invasion. Like if you break in my house, I scare you with my gun, you run out, and I leave my house after you.
But yeah, let's just say, yeah, you scare me and I leave the house and you run me a half a mile or a quarter mile down the road and shoot me.
Yeah, I'm fucked now.
Your ass going to jail.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what if it's just a burglar, right? So you're in your house, you hear some noise downstairs, whatever. You go in there. He's not a threat. He's just like fucking like stealing shit, and you shoot him.
You can't articulate that. You don't know what he got.
I got you. Okay.
I fear for my life.
He in your house. In your house. That's fair game.
Okay. No matter what he's doing.
I get a chance to use that thing now.
How you gonna know if it's dark? I mean, he in my house. I ain't know what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So chances are, we got this thing called stand your ground. Chances are you're not gonna go to jail on something like that. Now, he outside the house, and you chasing him, then you might find yourself in some trouble.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What if I bust 3 caps in him? He falls out on my front yard
and then you bust 3 more.
If I bust 3 more, I'm fucked. But the ones I bust in the house, I'm safe.
I'm just saying, you got to be able to articulate. Look, he's in my house.
No one breaks in a house without a weapon. Nobody. Unless he's looking for a place to sleep.
Some people, because some people think that they'll see a car in the yard, ain't nobody home. Mm-hmm. And then like you said earlier, some people tell
Park in the garage.
Some people tell all their business on Facebook. They go over, oh, I'm going out of town. I never say that shit. I'm going out of town. Never.
Absolutely. you don't say that, hey, I'm gone for Jamaica for a month. You know what I mean? Oh, no one's home. Okay. So no one's going to be around your house for a month. You're going with your whole family. Gotcha.
Or you say it and you chill there and wait and see which one of your friends is going to fucking backstab you.
Damn.
You know, I knew it.
Of course, Roberto. But yeah, Donnie's right. Because even if they're just stealing, you walk down, like, what the fuck are you doing in my house? You know what I mean? And you don't know if the guy's going to get startled and pull something out. You don't know that. So I guess, yeah, you would have the right to defend your house and your property.
I can vision it right now. You come down the stairs. You have the gat in your hand. You see the guy. Hey, what the fuck you doing in my house? And he flinches towards you. Bap, bap. It's almost a reflex.
Yeah.
Because why you have that gun in your hand? In case he does a movement or threatens. So and you probably won't even know you fucking did it. You'd be like, damn, I put 2 right fucking 2 meters apart from each other.
It was like, motherfucker shouldn't have been in my house.
You know?
What I mean?
Ring the doorbell, bitch.
But how would you feel, even if that was the case? How would you feel if you took someone's life? Would it
Better
bother
him
you?
than me. If he's in my house, better him than me, man.
I'm with Roberto on that.
I too feel better him than me, obviously, but I think I'd have like fuck, I killed somebody. You know what I mean? Like I would think about that because I've had fucking dreams that were so real, and I wake up and I'm like fuck. You know what I mean? Because you did something to someone in the dream, it feels so real. It's like fuck, man. You know what I mean? So
I kind of see
I
it
would.
as second in line to someone trying to take your life.
Mm-hmm.
Someone
I
tries to
would
take
feel,
your life, you're not going to hesitate. Should I take his?
well,
You're killing him, fuck.
Absolutely,
if it,
100%.
Someone
if it,
breaks in my house, like I see a stranger in my house, I'm telling you, I wouldn't know how to react. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, you got some balls, man.
if it was
You're gonna
me
say,
by myself, I might would feel a certain way. But like I'm at work, and I get that call from my wife or my daughters, grandsons, and he got to go.
mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I feel you,
And I would
and
feel, I would
and
feel. No,
oh, go ahead, Danny. Sorry.
I said I wouldn't feel no remorse.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I feel you because I probably would be like, yeah, I had to do what I had to do, and maybe I wouldn't because I rarely regret things, to be honest with you. Um, but I'd also, I don't know, I would just, I think it would feel weird to like, you killed somebody. I don't
Well, I
know.
was in that position, and I was glad I didn't kill him,
Mm-hmm.
but it didn't bother me that I shot him.
Yeah, I feel you. You trained for that though, you know what I mean? Like I know it's
Didn't bother
something you
me
don't
either.
want to do. Yeah, okay. You ain't trained for it. I probably wouldn't bother me either.
No, I
I know
said
it
it
would be on my
didn't
mind.
bother me.
What didn't bother me?
What are we talking about?
Oh,
That's just funny. What did kill you? What are we talking about?
shit. Yeah, I believe Roberto took a life or two. I can believe that.
Fucking close, man. Came fucking close.
I feel you.
One night,
So,
I was up
uh-huh.
on Carlton. I was up by Rodney's when he lived near Copenhagen.
Mm-hmm.
We're drinking. Said, fuck, it's 2:30. I gotta flex. I'm walking home. I see a fucking crackhead on the other side of the street walking up Carlton. He looks at me, puts his hand like this, and starts crossing the street
Mm-hmm.
towards me, Anzo.
Mm-hmm.
I could hear my heart beating. What the fuck you gonna do? My fist is all clenched up. He gives me that you know me fucking stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Mm-hmm.
you, man. And he keeps walking. The next night, I was at Rodney's with maybe 4 or 5 fucking butcher knives. And if I saw that guy again and he did that again, all of those knives would be in him. The way he made my heart beat, the way he made me feel, I never felt like that before. I never want to feel like that again. And I'm telling you, Anzo, from that night, I always had some kind of weapon on me. Always, always,
Mm-hmm.
always.
Mm-hmm.
Because man, you could die for nothing. Mistaken identity, being out late, like fucking stupidities.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Yeah, for
searched for
sure.
that guy uptown too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I know he's one of those fucking rats in the park.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, man, I just at the end of the day, I think like this stuff that we're watching and shit, people get too brave. There's a couple of Karen videos that I had to as for another time and shit. It's crazy, you know what I mean? So, but we had another topic. We had another thing that we wanted to talk about. It's a little bit more lighthearted, right? Roberto likes to call it "What the fuck did I just watch?" So I'm gonna play this video and you guys will tell me what you think about it. I tried to get it. It's a small video, so I blew up the screen so we can see it a bit. So watch this shit.
Look at that guy's face.
Okay, if it'll play.
What does he look like?
Here we go.
He's a suspect, Danny.
Watch what he does.
Suspicious behavior.
You guys can see that?
He's not checking her purse.
Hold on. He does it again.
Did he sniff her?
What the fuck, Daddy? What's going on in the U.S., yo? That is some crazy shit. Like, what the fuck did I just watch? I thought this man was stealing out of her purse, trying to get in her purse, and then I saw the comment. And look at his face. That's a body sniffer right there. That's a body sniffer right there. Poster child.
Did he sniff her butt?
Yes.
Twice. Caught on camera.
Yes.
Looking right at it.
Twice,
like,
bro.
that shit stank.
Jesus Christ.
This is what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people, bro? Like, why are you fucking...
That's some bad weed there.
No, that's nothing to do
no,
with me, Daddy.
No, Daddy. No. Don't try that shit, Daddy.
That's some fucking heroin,
That's some
LSD kind of shit.
That's some bad weed.
That ain't no weed. I ain't never... Hey, even the women
taking his meds.
Even the women I have dated, I ain't never sniffed no one's butt. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sniff some fucking woman's butt. I don't know, and I smoke a lot of weed.
That could ruin the relationship, man. There's
Yeah,
some shit you don't need to know.
You had the munch.
Oh fuck, that's a Pac-Man move right there, trying to bite them power pellets, boy.
Let's see what some of these comments says. Someone get that close to you without you knowing? Yeah, he did get really close to this girl, and there was another woman there too, or another man, or whatever, and they didn't see it. So that was crazy. Here, I thought he was trying to steal something from the bottom of the cart. He looks like he has a few screws loose anyways. Thank God he didn't harm them. We have to be aware of our surroundings at all times. So scary. That's crazy, though. I don't know what possesses a man to do something like that, but God damn, man.
What? He's in the mall stalking women in the aisles to smell their asses.
Yes, he did.
He's like, he ain't leaving. He's waiting for another woman to come down that row again and smell her backside. That's some fucked up shit. Peace out, Danny.
Oh, Danny Guff. Peace, Danny.
Thanks for coming by, yo. Sick and everything. We respect that.
100%. Now, there was another one Roberto had up here. Let's see.
Oh, this one's a little long if you want to get to see the point. This one really blew my mind. There's another U.S. Another
this
USA
thing.
Yep. It's called USA. You have volume on that?
Baltimore. Riding for rookies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen this one.
This woman's making some money off of that shit, yo. Look how many people in that class. That's probably just Monday night. I can imagine Friday and Saturday. They be putting that work in on Friday and Saturday. Look at the teacher. Look at her. Look at her. I thought this was a joke, you know.
Nah, I seen it too.
This is the new rendition for sipping wine and painting. That used to be a craze for the women. Now it's learning how to
ride your man
properly.
Hey, to be honest with you, man,
I'm good with that.
Yeah, me too. If you need to learn how to,
depends on the cost. I mean, I could teach my wife for free, but
exactly,
this could teach her something that I can't show her. Then, hey, we're all happy in this.
Oh shit! Shifty Gilson, man, why couldn't She-Hulk get down like that last week? Because She-Hulk has no ass. That is why she couldn't get down like that. But you
guys are watching that show?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Do you have to? It's like it's homework and shit.
We watch it for the roundtables. We discuss it on Danny's channel on Sunday, but it's fucking horrible.
It looks so fucking stupid. whoever came up with this concept deserves to be banished from Earth, yo. Banished. Like She-Hulk, the lawyer? A lawyer?
Yeah, she's a lawyer in the comics, though.
I never saw it. Listen, I knew there was a She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm,
I didn't know she had her own comic.
Mm-hmm.
I knew she did guest appearances in Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, she's a lawyer. Make her be a lawyer. Don't make the emphasis of the whole show she's a lawyer, because people like me who don't really know about it, I don't want to see no fucking superhero lawyer. I don't want to see a real life lawyer.
Exactly. That's what I said. That's what I said. Like, if you're gonna make her be the lawyer, that's fine. But that's the emphasis of the show. That's all they do in the show so far. And
Like Clark Kent works for the fucking paper.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And it's just a little part to it. Exactly.
When she's human, let her be a lawyer. And when she gets pissed off, maybe she'll lose it in court once and turn into She-Hulk.
Oh, but you see, that's the thing. The law firm she's working for, she has to be in She-Hulk form. Right? So she has to be She-Hulk. So
when
you
she
get
goes
a lot.
in court, she's She-Hulk.
Yeah, she has to be She-Hulk. Yeah. Except for when she did the trial though with Blonsky, the Abomination, whatever, to get him out of jail. But she wasn't She-Hulk when she did that, so it made no sense. But the guy hired her because she needed to be She-Hulk. So I don't know, man. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it.
Stupid shit, man. I can't give that 5 minutes. That's like a TikTok.
But to be honest with you though, there's a lot of those things, and since maybe we'll do like one of these segments like once a month, so we'll just compile up some shit.
With the real shit.
Oh my god, there's a lot of shit on TikTok, but there's ones that it's like a little drawings, right? And I wonder if I can find it. And the guy's like, it's like a Mexican dude. He goes to a restaurant and he's like, "Yeah, can I have a cheeseburger?" And the guy's like, "Oh, so you want tacos?" And he said, "No, I don't want tacos. I want cheeseburgers." Oh, he's like, "Oh, so you want?" He's like, "Tacos with this, right?" The guy's like, "No, cheeseburger." And it's like some racist shit. It's fucking funny as fuck, though, bro. It's funny. I'm pretty sure I can't find that code.
How come they could do shit like that, but Chappelle can't say his fucking jokes, yo?
Well, Chappelle does say his jokes. He just gets
but he gets fucked. Yeah. But these guys get fucking million hits and make money, and they're funny, and so you have to be unknown to be allowed to do these things.
Or maybe just a nobody. You know what I mean? Like nobody really cares about these guys or whatever.
Yeah, but you're getting fucking 1 million plus views and making money off of this shit.
Yeah, they do. They do. No, I'm not gonna be able to find that shit, but it's fucking hilarious stuff.
They probably banned that material too.
Well, like I said, TikToks are. It's. I never did TikTok, right? I'm just gonna say it. I never did TikTok, and then I would get these little text messages of some TikTok videos of some girl doing this and some chick doing that, some big booty shit. And I'm like, damn, a lot of fucking big booty girls on TikTok. And then I fucking started watching TikTok.
They find something to pull you in, man.
Tacos are better. He just looking out for him. Tacos are better. I love me some tacos, you know? But yeah, TikTok has a lot of that shit on there. But that's, again, it all comes back to TikTok, right?
Yes, it does.
It all comes back
to TikTok. That's some shit.
Honestly, that is where all the funny shit is. That's where it is. But again, I just personally think like, yeah, it's popping off. We'll see what happens, and if it's still lasting in like 2 or 3 years, then okay, I was wrong. But I've just seen a lot of these apps come and go. You know what I mean? That's the thing. But
I think this one's gonna hang for a bit until the government says, "Shut you down, you fucking snakes."
So why do you think the government would shut them down, though?
Because they're paranoid of China to begin with.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Especially Trudeau. I think Trudeau has it worse with them than fucking Biden.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree that they have issues with China, but I don't know if they would be able to shut it down, though. That's the thing.
Right? That's when we'll find out how much fucking power they really have.
Because what would they do?
I don't know.
Block. They'd have to
Danny
block
said maybe
the
they're going to
IP.
use that supercomputer, man.
Well, they'd have to block the IP, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd probably just be as simple as blocking anything from TikTok or something like that. But again, there's ways where you can break your phone. You can jailbreak your phone. You might be able to get around it with a VPN or something like that. So I don't know. But
there's always a way. But you're going
and
to have to do more than just log in and go. That's all.
right.
Don't make it
And
harder.
to be honest with you, like the information that we be talking about is nothing new. So if we know this shit, the government knows this shit, and they still haven't shut down TikTok.
They have to do it legally. Like, we knew that guy crushed his neck and was fucking guilty of murder, but we still had to wait how long for that fucking verdict? They have their methods to their madness. They can't just do things like that because they could, but they don't.
Yeah, but there's not like any like kind of
They have to
lawsuit
do it
or
legally.
anything.
They have to do it legally.
Right. But they're not. My point is they're not trying to.
We don't know that.
So
just like when they were going after Huawei, we didn't know about it till that fucking woman came here and Trump told Trudeau, hold this bitch here, and then that's how the whole trouble started with China. You don't remember that?
No.
The whole 5G conspiracy that China's trying to put 5G all across the world to nuke people and put whatever out there. This is what Trump was under the impression. Trump had a problem with Huawei. He didn't trust them, and he was planning on banning their phones. That president of Huawei came to Canada. Canada arrested her because the U.S. asked us to do it. You don't remember that? I think we arrested that woman for like 2 years. We had no charges on her. But it had something to do with 5G. And Huawei fucking spying on U.S. and Canada through it.
I have no idea.
I'm sure some people know about it.
But it can seem like some conspiracy theory shit.
It all comes down to I let this person out of jail, you let this person come back. It's always some kind of thing like that exchange being done,
Mm-hmm. I just think shit, I lost my train of thought.
You see? Last week's show, remember it shit.
I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about?
We're all over the place.
Yeah, you were saying, but even if they had some kind of lawsuit, there'd be some sort of rumblings, right? Even the conspiracy theory people would come up with something. You would hear something about it. I just think either it's not as bad as people are making it out to be, or they don't care.
I haven't heard about that shit Danny's talking about. Have you?
Which shit?
The fucking supercomputer shit.
Yeah, it's not the first time you talk about it.
Oh, but that stupid shit I used to hear in the past. I didn't hear about the U.S., Canada, and China are doing something. Why the fuck would the U.S. and Canada do anything with China?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, they're not even talking.
But again, could be one of them conspiracy theory things,
yeah.
Right?
Who knows what's true and what isn't?
At this
till
point.
It happens.
Right. At this point, anything is possible. You know what I mean? I remember when they were saying 5G was started by like activated COVID and shit, and all kinds of stuff like that. And
some stupid people believe that.
I know.
They're all over. They're all over, Nzo.
Trust me, I know. One of your cousins believed that shit. You know what I mean? And I had to stop talking to him because
I don't know who he is either.
just had to start going on
like that.
Started going on that conspiracy theory shit, and I just had to be like, okay, I'm done. You know what I mean?
I can't handle that shit anymore. Like, okay, speak your piece, but don't try and recruit, man.
You know what I mean? Or try and tell me like this is it, and you're stupid if you don't see it that way.
Exactly. Like what news you watching? Oh, your news is fucking messy. That kind of talk, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking irks me. Like, who do you think you are, man?
Yeah. Me too.
Do you realize how you're insulting me, man?
Yeah. Me too. I had an issue with that with someone on Facebook one time because they were going off on this fucking. They were doing the 5G stuff and said 2 years from now we're gonna be hunting our own food and blah 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 like that. Like, we ain't hunting our. It's been 2 years. We ain't hunting our own food. So I don't know where the fuck you
I'm
get this
hunting
information
for
from.
cheaper prices. That's about as much hunting as I'm doing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Going from one fucking grocery store to another to try and save a fucking dollar.
Triple S asked, "Do you think social media is going to go away someday?"
No. It's going to be a new
Never.
form of it, even stronger. Fuck.
Mhm.
Where did
Never.
this shit come from? It wasn't there
It's,
when I
ne-
was a kid.
it's never gonna. But someone's gonna come up with something that's gonna be better than Instagram. It's gonna be better than Twitter. It's gonna be better than Facebook, and then people are gonna flock to that one again. And then when that has its run, because all these platforms have their run, right? They do. They all have their run. Facebook had a long run. That went on.
It's still
Remember
running.
the first?
Facebook's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
running, bro.
No, I know, but it's not as popular as it used to be. But you remember, first one was MySpace, right? MySpace was the shit. That's where everybody was going. Then MSN Messenger came out. Remember, everybody used to chat over Messenger. They sign it in. You know what I mean? As soon
What
as you
was the
get
one
home,
that
you
had
sign
like
in
that
to
planet thing? There was a fucking IC something.
a
ICQ?
planet one.
No,
Ooh,
there
I
was
don't
a
remember.
form of text that was kind of like coded. Was it ICQ?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. But yeah, I remember, that came up and then Facebook and then Instagram. Yeah, they still running. But I think Twitter and Instagram have surpassed Facebook now. So, and then I think there's going to be something that will surpass those two. And then whatever comes out after
TikTok.
that. Yeah, but TikTok is not the same kind of a platform as
It's you know what? Fuck platform. It's all about getting your attention. What grabs? How am I going to get more out of you in a day than my competition? That's all it comes down to.
No, yeah, I get it. But why I say it's different is because when you
The
talk about
platforms are different.
Facebook, right? When you talk about Facebook or Twitter, you can actually interact with people and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Can't
You
do that
can't
on
you
Twitter.
can't text on.
You can message, but you can't like I could put a post on Twitter and someone could respond to it or something like that.
No,
You
not
can't do that.
Twitter. TikTok. I can't text you on TikTok.
You can message me
Okay.
like an instant message type of
Like
thing.
like Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, like Facebook Messenger. Yeah, but that's as
Okay.
far as it can go. Triple X said, to answer Roberto's question, it's ICQ chat.
Thank you, Triple X. You're my man, yo.
Don't remember that.
ICQ was large, man.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, it
remember.
was large. I found that this was more like tech guys used it, you know? I got it from a tech guy and I was like, fuck, I got a secret, man.
Was it before or after
I think it
MSN?
was before MSN.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember back in those days, like I think you were like the only one that really had a computer at their house for a minute, you know. Then we came onto the age, so yeah. And if you guys don't know, and you guys don't know, there's this annoying sound that we used to have to fucking deal with anytime we fucking loaded up the internet.
Oh, shit. All that shit. Oh, fuck.
The fucking dial up.
What
And you
was the
guys
name
don't
of that fucking CD disc we used to get into?
AOL.
Fucking AOL. What a
AOL.
nightmare. What
They used to
a
have the
nightmare.
AOL desk they give you for free. You get a little
Yeah.
free month or two with AOL. Shifty Gibbs said Tumblr was my jam. Then they banned all porn. Yeah, Tumblr was tight.
Yeah, it was.
Tumblr was tight. But yeah, and there was a time where you'd be on the internet, right? You'd be doing something, maybe playing a game or some shit, and someone would pick up the other phone in your house, and you would be disconnected from the internet. It was a struggle. Trust me. The load times were unfucking
Remember downloading songs on
believable.
Napster? I would fucking
Yes.
download at 11 o'clock, wake up in the morning, come check,
And it would
50%. Fuck, what? Some songs would take 2 days to download, man. And then you have no space. One song. Oh,
You guys don't know how good you had it, man. Trust me. Those first couple of years of the internet, I'd say the first until we got high speed, until we got off the fucking the
Dial-up?
phone lines. Yeah, until we got off the dial up, it was bad.
I
It
mean,
was
you
bad.
you were balling if you had it, but to
Mhm.
think about it today, it's worse than table tennis. You know that fucking game there, Duke?
Yeah.
It's
Pong.
dial-up is worse than that, man.
Facts. Man, we would get there and then put on the go to his house, pop on a game. Tristy loaded up, and you just hear the sound. Then you finally get loaded up in there, and then you'd have to take fucking 5-10 minutes to load up the fucking game. Jeez.
And God forbid it has to update some software.
For
Everything stops. Everything
For
stops, man.
For real. We thought we were balling with our little computers back in them days. You know what I mean? But nah, sir.
But you know what? At least we got a chance to experience the first of things. You know, the first
Mhm.
cell phone, the first
Mhm.
computer,
Mhm.
the first fucking CD player.
Mhm.
Because we used to listen to, well, I used to listen to Reel to Reel. That's before Onzo.
No,
That
I
was
had
like,
real to real.
yeah, but you saw it. You didn't
Oh.
know what the fuck it was when you
No,
were a kid.
my dad had, my dad
Yeah,
had
I
one.
know. All of our dads had it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, when you were a kid, it was probably there, not really played as much. Back to when I was a kid, that's all they had. Like, you remember those 8 tracks
Yeah. Had those two.
with the fucking suitcase in the car with all the 8 tracks?
Yeah. Had those two.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's what my dad used to, that's what my dad used to play was 8 tracks more than the reel to reel, but the 8 tracks
Yeah.
constantly 8 tracks.
Now,
8 tracks.
You could only buy the music. You can't fucking say I have a favorite song, I'm gonna put it on. You had to buy.
Dude, nobody even uses CD players anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody uses CD players anymore.
It's all
It's crazy.
Bluetooth.
It's all fucking on their phones. It's all this shit here is everything. You have everything here on this fucking little device. It is crazy, bro. Shifty Gibbon said, I have 6 megabytes DSL because I live in the country. The new season of Rocket League started today. I wanted to play it when it went live, but I forgot to download the 4 gigabyte patch and a system update. Hey, took me 4 hours to get everything downloaded. Yeah, I feel you.
We felt your pain.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I download a game on my Xbox, and if it takes more than fucking 20 minutes, I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? Why is this game taking so long? You know what I mean?
Huh? Spoiled.
But
you don't know the struggle anymore, eh, Onzo?
a game of this size to download back
take
then?
a week.
Year. It would
Your
take
fucking
a year,
your electricity was shut down.
It would take a year.
You have a
to
power
download on
fucking
power.
surge.
Crazy.
Your parents would be freaking out. They can't use the phone for a month.
6 megabytes DSL. That's bad, though.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that? That's
okay.
What we're talking
So, for example, it's
Wait, hold on.
upload megabytes.
My
upload,
phone has
download
more
speeds.
than he has.
Yes, my fucking Helix internet is 400 megabytes.
Yeah, mine too.
Right.
The guy had the meter was 425.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're talking 6.
Wait, you're moving backwards. I feel for you, Shifty. I ain't laughing at you, man. That's some fucked up shit. We're 2022. That shit shouldn't be happening now. They should just tilt the satellite your way and you guys be all good.
Because the minimum we get is 10. 10 megabytes is the minimum, right?
You're getting
not 5. Yeah. So streaming 2 days ago officially surpassed cable, which means more people using streaming services now than cable. So cable. Yeah, absolutely.
Funny he mentions that because I heard a fucking commercial on the radio. It's some young guy talking to an older guy, calling him an older man. Old man. He goes, I'm not that old. Why do you keep calling me old? And he's trying to figure out. And he goes, cable TV. You still have cable TV. That's how old you are, man. I'm like, did I miss something? What is there now? What the fuck's going on? Where are they sharing this information? How do you keep in touch?
The streaming service, like
how did you know that cable is obsolete now? Like, having a house phone.
I guess if you're on the internet, you realize that because you get every basically every channel has a streaming service. Paramount Plus has a streaming service. Disney Plus has a streaming service. Like everything is streaming. And if you go on Amazon Prime, right? If you have Amazon Prime, you can actually watch channels on there.
I
Food
do, but
Network's
I
on
don't like
there.
how it runs. It's fucking. So I get lagged for whatever reason. Every time I watch The Boys now, it's fucking lagging on me. I'm like, what's going on? Everything else I watch is good.
Are you
When I
hardwired?
stream, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Wi-Fi.
That could be an issue depending on where, but you have the Helix one like I do, so
Yes,
that one usually has good coverage for the
I
whole
don't
house,
understand.
right?
But it's not only here. If I watch The Boys at work on my phone, on my data, for whatever reason, it fucking lags.
I don't have that issue.
Just Prime. Nothing else, just Prime.
Yeah. Do you ever check for the update?
That could be it, huh?
Yeah, to update the app. Go to your phone. You have an iPhone?
No, man, come on.
them days are anyways, since you have that shitty ass Android, wherever you go where your apps are, you go to look for the updates.
Yeah. Don't worry. My phone usually gives me updates, but I'm telling it what to do now,
I feel you. Shifty, so does mine, just to be sure. But Shiftigan said I pay $97 for that internet home phone service is required. Wow. I have 400 megabytes and I pay less than you. That's crazy. That's crazy. But you see, the thing about it is, yeah, I may pay less than that, but you're paying so much more for these streaming services, right? If you want to have streaming services, you usually I have Amazon, I have Netflix, and I have Disney Plus. I used to have Crave. I tried Paramount Plus because I seen we had it here, so I took the free trial of that. I had Apple TV as well. Apple TV was free for a year, and then when that I didn't renew that because Apple TV I didn't like.
I find Apple TV sucks, man.
Pretty much. So that's 6 streaming services that I was having at one point. I'm just like, I can't be paying for all these streaming services. They're like fucking $20 a month each.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd rather pay for cable, to be honest with you, than to have all these streaming services. But because I have an Android box, I can watch my cable TV on the box. So I don't need cable. I just go in there and I pop on whatever I want to watch, and I can watch any fucking channel I want to watch. So and those Android boxes, they're not the same as they used to be. The quality is really good. Really,
I had so many problems with those fucking phones, man. Those boxes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to really fucking convince me because the amount of times guys tell me, "Oh, they'll never go down. You could always reach me." It always went down, and I could never reach them. It happened every single time, Nzo.
Yeah, but I can teach you how to do it yourself. But they don't go down like they used to anymore, right? They don't go down like they used to. You just update it, right? That's all I do is update it. And usually, even if because I just updated it now, but it still worked even before I updated it. But I could just see that usually every 6 months there's a new Cody. But that's what I use. I watch anything I want live. I watch my boxing matches. I watch football games. I watch basketball games on there. And I can go to the basketball app, right, on the Cody and pick whichever game I want. They usually have every single.
I just want it for fucking NFL. What's it called? Game Zone, not Game Zone. That fucking shit where you get all the games, the highlights.
Mm-hmm. Red Zone.
Red Zone.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to get it to saying you can't get it in Canada, only on certain fucking services. I wanted to get it on where?
D-A-N. Yeah. Yeah. That's Red Zone on that. It's $20 a month. That's how much I pay.
That's a lot.
Huh?
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, I know, but I usually cancel it after the season. So I only pay for the football season, right? And then I put it on pause until the football season comes back again. But you watch, they have every single game on there.
I was getting it free before. I can't remember. Did I have a box? I think I had a stick or something jailbroken. I know I was getting that for free one year.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I fell in love with it because it was so
Okay.
helpful for fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
You get to see every fucking game, all the highlights live.
Mm-hmm.
Get that.
If you want,
It's
you give me
1206.
$10. Give me $10 a month. You can use mine.
How am I
That's what
giving it
Sean.
to you? Give me your email
He
address.
he transfer me whatever.
Okay.
That's how I was doing that with Sean before he passed away.
But how would you have to jailbreak my thing?
No, I just give you my password. You go and use my password and my password and
We
my
can both
account.
be in at the same time
Only two. Yeah, yeah, only
on your
two.
Dyson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, why are you calling it Dyson?
Isn't it DISN?
No, 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 no. It's hold on. DAZN.
Dazen.
Dazen,
That's what
yeah,
I call it.
Dazen. Yeah, yeah, Dazen. Yeah, yeah, that app. Yeah, Sean was asking me about football games. I was like, yeah, you can use it, whatever. Gave my password, and he was watching the games. I was watching them. So you can have two people logged in at the same time. So if I'm watching the game and you're watching the game, like you're watching on your main TV, you can't go to another TV and try to log into it, right? Because it's only be me and you. So, but if
But
yeah,
if
you
I'm
can use it.
logged in on my TV, it's not going to show on all my TVs.
No, you'd have to log into other TVs.
Okay.
All right. So, or unless you have screen share, right, where you can share your screen from TV to TV, then it doesn't
I have it.
affect you being on the app, right? Then it doesn't affect you being on the app. But if you're on the app, you can only have one login because I'll have the other one. So,
Okay, let's do this, man. Football starting fucking tomorrow, yo.
hmm absolutely. All right, guys. It's 12:08. I didn't even realize that. We went a little bit over, but it was a great show. Thank you all for popping in.
What's it called again?
Triple X. Huh? Disagreement night?
No, the football thing.
Oh, DAZN.
No, no, no. The show.
Oh, Red Zone.
Red Zone. Okay.
Red Zone. Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, yeah. Watch Rings of Powers. The hobbits and elves aren't my issue. I'm not sure if the makers know if it's Tolkien or Lord of the Rings or lack identity. I'm a normie, but come on, hook me somehow. Yeah, I've watched some of it, but I got to go back and watch the rest of it because I fell asleep on it, which I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna watch House of Dragons as well. But I just want to say thank you, everybody that popped in here tonight. We had Basel in the house, Myra Kitty was in the house, Dewan was in the house, Mads Mama Bear was in the house, David Quintana was in the house, and of course Triple X was up in this house. You know what I mean? Of course, Danny Graham popped in, K-Dots, my boy K-Dots came in.
I haven't seen
Mew
K-Dot in a
One,
minute, huh?
yeah, he's been around. Mew One
Still
popped
looking for
in.
Flash and Caleb. You guys
Yeah,
are out
me
there.
too.
You need to stop by and holler, man.
Yeah,
Anybody
for
knows these
sure.
guys, tell them to stop by, yo.
Facts. David sent a $2 super chat, so I appreciate that. Just got my fucking monetization back after 2 months, so I got to
Nice.
be careful not to fuck it up again. Andrea was in the house. Freddie the platypus was in the house. Freddie, I don't know that story you're talking about, but if I find it, you better believe it'll be on one of our shows. TJ Junkin was in the house. Bees Nest Murder Hornets Return was in the house. Thank you guys, man. Once again, much appreciated. Shifty Gism, thank you guys for coming in. If It's always a pleasure. We'll see you guys next week. Have another banger of a show. We're getting close to that 100 episode. I don't know what we're gonna do for the 100 episode, but
We
it's
gonna
gonna be
drink, we gonna smoke, we gonna have some fun up in here, yo.
facts, 100%. That being said, guys, peace.
greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.